going on, guys? Vinny Prime here, and today I'm back playing another episode of Ark Survival Evolved on the Pro Noobs Extinction Core server. So, last time we got our wyvern, our poison wyvern scourge, and we got our forge up and running up on the volcano somewhere over in that direction. And just now I tamed another alpha trendon. It was level 40. It was flying around my island, and I thought, you know, that might make a good girlfriend for Owen. So we might even try some breeding of them. They're not super high level, but you know, we can do some test breeding. They'll always make for good base defense anyway. So what I thought we'd do today is start working on getting the base put together. I've got a bunch of stuff crafting up. I've been hoarding all the crystal and the metal. And I've gone ahead and made a whole bunch of ceilings and walls. And so I thought we could just get our base up and running. Let's dump some of this junk. That weighs a ton. We don't need to carry all that meat. All these darts. Okay, how's that looking? Much better. So I think we'll turn these into just plain metal. But we can work on glass in here. I've got some plain metal ones crafting up too, hopefully. Oh, look at that. Looks better already. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to do these. I think I'm going to turn those into regular metal as well. Unfortunately, the downside to breaking all this stone is it's going to weigh me down quite a lot. And then what we can do, I think, is turn these all into one cycle glass, cycle mode, select mode. That's pretty cool. So I don't know if we'll leave them as squares like this or we'll turn them into one kind of big square. Or even maybe put some patterns on there. I'll get a bunch of these changed over and then we can see what we want to do. Okay guys, so we've made an interesting discovery. Whilst this is looking pretty baller, I like the way that you can change which sides you can see and whatnot. Makes it look so good. But I flew my Quetzal in here to put a bunch of building materials in this, and he can't actually land on any of this. I assume because it's too low to the ground. But that's okay. Just thought I'd let you guys know. It just seemed kind of weird. So this is going to be the test. We're going to see how well the walls are going to line up in the corner. And if we can make them one way, the right way, if that makes sense. No, that's not where you go. Sometimes they have a mind of their own. Ah. That looks pretty baller. Now let's get our little gun out again. So this gun changes what they call the mode, so the way that it looks. And if you hold G and point it at an existing one, now it changes all the ones you shoot to look like that one. Which are pretty much all of them. Apart from the corners, which will then go G. Oh, G. No, you don't want to do that. What's this guy doing here? Okay. G. Nope, doesn't want to do it. The other thing you can do is if you don't assign something to it, you can just select it every time you shoot it. So we're going to go 3 sides, See? No. See, now I'm shooting the ceiling underneath it. Sometimes you have to jump to get a more accurate shot off. A little bit glitchy. Again, it might be because I'm so low to the water. I really hope we don't get any alpha troubles in here. We may have to work on blocking those spawns. Get the last couple of these done, and then we'll try the one way. See how that looks from the outside. I would love to leave it just see-through, but it would ruin the element of surprise, I think. Okay, that looks baller. We're going to have a gate here. Probably about here by the time it gets high enough to cover the gate. What's that Stego doing? A little bit of a weird place to hang out. Okay, so there's a gun for transparency. Where are you? Transparency cyclone. Oh, I need a thatch. Just one thatch. Which I have none. Let's run over to a tree. Good thing we're on an island covered in trees. Okay. 176. That should cover it. There's probably some on the ground around here. I've been throwing a little bunch of stone and stuff away as I go. Yes, plus transparency. Okay. Well, this allows you to cycle the transparency. Okay, let's do this. One way. Feel like that wasn't that wall. Ah, okay, so we can. Good thing this thing doesn't run out of ammo. How's that looking? No, that's what we want. Baller. Okay. It's a little bit easier from the outside by the looks of it. Can't reach. Oh yeah, I like the way this is looking with it reflects nicely, which is pretty cool. Nearly there. And so on these corners I think we're going to have little doors to get out. That looks pretty sick. Not bad, okay. We can finish that up later. What's this guy doing? And this guy. And this guy. Interesting. So yeah, they don't seem super reliable. Okay, how's that? Oh, now there's one over there. I feel like I'm shooting through the place. I don't want two-way. I see, okay. So we have to shoot outwards. Or else we're hitting two at once, by the looks of it. Okay, Oh, one up there too. What are we doing, guys? Come on. Okay. That's good. Okay. Let's grab some more ceilings. And we'll do a couple more layers. Okay guys, I think that looks pretty baller. That's probably enough to get us started. I haven't decided what I'm going to do in the corners here yet. I guess I'm just going to do some normal doorways. I should really do this twice as deep, but we're getting pretty confined. I think I'm just going to have it one wall thick and just cover it in guns. It may or may not go our way, but I feel like we can hide our important stuff underneath. That's a good idea. We could build down. We could build like a whole box inside a box inside a box inside a box kind of deal. Maybe a bunch of hatch frames that go down to get to it, maybe? That's an idea. But yeah, so now... Oh, we've got a cool gate door to put on there. Nice glass gate door, which we want to be able to only see one side of. Other way, there we go. Epic, okay, and then I think we'll fill this in with some walls. Get away. Why doesn't that line up? That's pretty weird. I wonder... Okay, let's pick this guy up. Pick this guy up while we're at it. Wonder if we need to do top down. Pick this one up as well. Okay, let's try that top guy again. Interesting. I think we're just going to end up having a little gap along the bottom. I think I would rather it was along the bottom than up the top. Then again, You know, I think what we'll do is we'll just change them all. Cycle mode. Let's select mode. No sides. Cycle mode. Select mode. No sides. Can we get our model selector? Use that. Hold G. How does that look? Can live with that. And then we'll just make it we'll make it words. We'll make it transparent only one side. Pick up. I'll pick this guy up. Pick this guy up. And this guy up. Yep, that'll do. And then let's get our transparency gun out. How's that look? It's not the greatest, that gap's kind of annoying, but I feel like we can live with it. Let's get over onto the other side here. Yeah, we've messed it up a little bit. Put this gun away. So it's annoying the gun shoots through things. That's pretty irritating. So we're going to have to go around and do a bunch of this stuff by manual anyway. Probably we'll do as much as we can with the gun and then go and just fix spots. I think probably the most efficient way to do it. But yeah, it does look baller. Okay guys, I'm going to do a little bit more and then I'll bring you guys back for something exciting. Okay guys, so we've got the main construction done, I think, for the bottom of our base. It's looking pretty cool. I think next episode we might work on the harbour a bit, and I may, in the meantime, chuck up to the top of this thing. It's going to be exactly the same, just inverted. But it's come out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it. Once this thing's covered in guns, every single foundation, every single ceiling, I think I'll have a turret on. It's gonna be a force. I think it'll make it a bit of a challenge. It's gonna be a lot of bullets, I guess, but it'll be worth it. Cool. So if you like the episode, hit the thumbs up button. If you have any comments, put them in the comment section down below. And if you want to see some more, please subscribe.